5:13 on this Tuesday. We're glad you're here on Sunrise with us. Well, many of us, of course, thinking about breakfast right now. But before you head out the door, what are you planning for lunch?
Yeah, we know a lot of people will be picking up something to go, and our Matt McCutcheon this morning joins us with the pros and cons that might surprise us. Good morning, Matt.
Julia, good morning. You know, it's a big struggle every day, right? What do we do for lunch? And today is National Healthy Lunch Day, also National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. So we've got a lot of options to talk about when it comes to healthy foods. We're joined by our registered dietitian, Mary Snell with Marsh. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's start right here. We've got a common item everyone grabs, right? A burrito.
Yes.
And you're saying right off the top, the outer layer can be a big surprise.
It can be a big surprise. You know, we always think about the fillings and we're trying to get those healthy fillings, but that wrap that keeps all those fillings together, we need to really think that, because a lot of times these wraps are not whole wheat or whole grain. It's just really refined flour, and they are ginormous, Matt, because those tortillas that they use, those wraps, are really large in scale.
And you're saying right here, one wrap equates to 3 slices of bread.
Yes, 3 slices of bread. And a lot of times we're thinking, we're not going to eat 3 slices of bread, but that is what you're eating typically when you eat the entire wrap.
And not always whole grains, as you mentioned as well.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the list of options that are pros and cons when it comes to a burrito.
Exactly. Now, if you can get brown rice, ideally, that's the whole grain. So if your other choice is white rice, really skip that, because that doesn't really offer a lot of nutrients. If you have an option of beans, whether it's black beans or refried beans, those, again, give you some fiber and some good protein. And again, a lot of different protein sources loaded up with a lot of different vegetables. Romaine lettuce, maybe tomato salsa. Those are good options.
All right, guacamole as well. The con list, you can see, of course, includes cheese. Skip that, or try to go very moderately, and sour cream as well as another X mark right there, as you can see. All right, let's talk about the frozen food. That's very common, but you're saying don't just end it there.
Don't end it there. Now, I know frozen options are very convenient, and once in a while those are really good. Throw those in and have those for lunch. But they're really not intended just to be eaten by themselves. There are a lot of ways you can sort of supplement the nutrients, and I would suggest either adding some kind of a fruit, whether it be a fresh fruit, dried fruit, or maybe a canned fruit, some vegetable as well, and then maybe a dairy or a non-dairy beverage.
All right, Mary, thanks so much for joining us. Coming up in our next hour, we're going to continue our look at lunch, because we know a lot of you brown bag it. What you have in there may surprise you, and Mary has a way to cut it all, the bad stuff anyway, in half. Julia, that's coming up in our next hour.
All right, I'll be watching. All right, thanks so much.